whatever else might be said about the Scott Morrison plan that he's taken to Glasgow, one thing is clear: it is completely uncosted. In fact, a motion before the Senate last week by Senator Rex Patrick and Matt Canavan called for the production of documents relevant for the net zero modelling. Our panellist you've just heard from, Conchetta Fioravanti-Wells, was prepared to support the motion, but it didn't come to a division in the Senate. The question was put and it went through on the Voices, but now the government is refusing to release the modelling and claiming public interest immunity. There is no doubt that the net zero emissions fever seems to have been captured by everybody, with the potential to affect everybody. And all this leads to what is almost an amusing editorial in a national daily today, where there is an implied criticism of quote-unquote insiders and their quote obsession over modelling and demands for a level of detail on what things will look like 3 decades into the future, unquote. And the editorial went on to say that all these so far quoted figures are guesstimates and, quote, should be seen for what they are, politics. Hang on a minute. If this is all about guesstimates and we shouldn't obsess about detail and modelling because who would know what things will look like 3 decades into the future, am I missing something? We're trotting off to Glasgow to make that very demand. What should happen 3 decades into the future? That if we shouldn't be obsessed about this, which every politician seems to be, and if, after all, the business about jobs and costs with no detail are merely guesstimates, what on earth is this expensive exercise about? Which brings me to the thought for the night, best summed up by Macbeth in Shakespeare's play of the same name. Was he talking all those years ago about Glasgow and global warming when he said, and I quote, "It's a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing"?